The terrifying shooting caught on camera. Broward Sheriff's Office says that its deputies were forced to fire after ordering a man to put his weapon down.
Tonight, we're learning more about who that suspect is. NBC6's Marissa Bagg has been following the story all day long and joins us now live with the new details for us. Marissa?
Jackie, the suspect survived this gunfight. You're about to see video where he was hiding behind a bunch of trash cans when BSO says he finally gave up the assault rifle that he had on him. The suspect hit 3 times. He is in the hospital as we speak. Amazingly, none of the deputies were hurt in this, but BSO tells us they are aware of this man because they've had several encounters with him in the past. Broward Sheriff's body-worn cameras show what deputies encountered in a firefight with a Pompano Beach man armed with an assault rifle Tuesday. BSO investigators say 52-year-old Scott Simonelli fired at least 16 rounds at them when 2 deputies fired back, hitting him 3 times. Detectives say they were called to the scene at Northwest 5th Avenue and 8th Street because Simonelli allegedly opened fire on his neighbors.
You're shooting into someone's home. You're plotting and planning to execute and kill officers out in the scene. So regardless of what the circumstances was that drove behind the factor, I'm happy we got him off the street.
Surveillance cameras at the building give another view of the firefight.
Drop the gun now!
After dozens of shots rang out, Simonelli dropped his assault rifle. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital, where we're told he's no longer in critical condition. Families who live feet away were so terrified they were brought to tears.
Okay, this is going on in my son's room, and like, he's terrified. And the first thing my son tells me is, I don't want to die. It's heartbreaking for me. And my 9-year-old has to think about living or dying.
This woman who lives above Simonelli is the one who called 911 when he allegedly tried to fire rounds into her apartment home.
He said something and then he let off a gunshot. When he let the gunshot off, we both called 911. I ran in my room with my kids. I got in the bed and I put the blanket over me and my kids, and I prayed and hoped that nothing was going to happen.
We've had encounters with him in the past related to Baker Acts and other instability issues and threats of violence within the community.
So the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is now investigating alongside BSO. We know 2 deputies, the ones who fired their weapons, are now on administrative leave. Multiple firearms, we're told, were recovered from Simonelli's home. Again, he's expected to survive this ordeal and will likely be facing a slew of charges tied to this shooting. Reporting live in Fort Lauderdale, Marissa Bagg, NBC6 News.